Hope you can hear me. Hello. Is just anyone response? Can you hear me now? You just say thumbs up, say yes or chat in the chat. Okay, thank you, Sapnil. All right. So yeah, thank you so much for once again joining and choosing us for that. This today we have scheduled for the Windows Server Administrator demo class. Okay. So let me share my screen, then we can talk about what are we going to talk in this session. So hope you can see my screen. I have shared the screen now. I'm just sharing the screen. This is January class. I'm just creating a notes. All right, so today we have scheduled to discuss on the Windows Server Administrator, which is the server operating system would be. We're going to talk about Windows 2022, right? So basically, why we need to learn this Windows Server, and maybe many of you are already experiencing, or you're already working as a system administrator role. So you want to upskilling yourself and to change a job and for expecting good package, good salary, and this goes for them. And even though some people are fresher, also it is applicable for them to start their career for this course. Meeting locally, not locally, sir. It is already started recording to cloud. Okay. All right. So now we would need to understand that is in how that IT infrastructure designed, right? IT infrastructure designed. So it is completely based on that IT infrastructure, which is business stand on the server operating system. We need to know that is in the family of server operating system, and also when we talk about the end user. So basically, when you say that IT infrastructure, we have the two areas. One is server infrastructure, and second one is end user. So this server infrastructure, which is managed for the business IT infrastructure, and end user would be managing for employee, right? Employee where that is in user can log in and get the access as per the department or location provided access. Who's going to do this all these things, right? So we must understand that is in server infrastructure, which is business related, which is IT infra, where you have that is in application server, and where you have the database server, where we have that is in exchange server, which is called mailbox, right? Mails server, where we have the backup server, and where we have what else? You have the active directory where you have that is in domain controller, DNS, DHCP, All these things infrastructure you want to design, we must need for the server operating system, which is Windows Microsoft Windows operating system. Microsoft has released, they are keep releasing for the family of server operating system. You might have heard about the previous server operating system. When we talk about Windows 2003, Windows 2008, Windows 2008 R2, Windows 2012, and Windows 2012 R2, Windows 2016, Windows 2019. I know Microsoft has released recently 2022. And Microsoft has keep adding innovative and keep adding a new feature upcoming operating system. So they are keep on advanced feature adding and keep releasing the next version of operating system from the Microsoft. Same things, these servers are always keep using for an infrastructure side, which is managed for application DB, Exchange, printer, right? And a file server. All these things has to be managed in a infrastructure point of view, which always we use a server operating system. We as a system administrator must understand that how this server infrastructure designed, how to configure the file server, how to do the Active Directory, DNS, DHCP. This everything would be configured server operating system only. But Microsoft has keep releasing the operating system with adding in new features, and we would know that is in how it is going to be changes in this, which is compared with the previous operating system. Accordingly, Microsoft has keep releasing for the end user operating system, which is called as a client operating system. And you might have heard about other side is Windows 7, right? It is already stopped supported. Windows 8, Windows 10, Windows 11. Now Microsoft is already released Windows 10. You have the many builds, many, you have that is in 1476, 17, 1704, 1706. These are all the build release you have seen this. Okay, or build versions of operating system. Now Windows 11 also Microsoft has released. How you are using the server operating system, and same you are using for the client operating system. Your infrastructure is using for the Windows 2012, 2022. Microsoft is recommend you need to upgrade, you need to migrate for the Windows 11 operating system. If you are using for the Windows 2016 earlier, 2016 or 2019, Microsoft would recommend that is in you need to upgrade for your operating system Windows 10, which is latest build versions. So always this is again one other way to the business to earning the money, right? And infrastructure which is compatibilities, new feature, new software to be support for these servers. But we as a system administrator should aware about how these two infrastructure, client operating system and server operating system is running. So we need to learn that is in how the server operating system works. Why we need to learn this? When you talk about the server operating system, right? You always need to, each server operating system, you have a default, there is a roles and features. You must install the respective role on that server, and that server is become a what server role you install. Say one server install the Active Directory, ADDS and DNS, and that server we call as a domain controller. If one server you installed for IaaS, and that server we call as the application server, and that server you installed a DHCP role, and that server become a DHCP server. So based on the role installed on that server, the server become what? It is a domain controller, It is a DNS server, it's an application server, it's a DHCP server. You install the backup role, and that has become a server, right? The whatever these services you are going to install, all are these services are going to install on only server operating system. You cannot manage in a client operating system. The client operating system only it is getting service to connecting to the all the servers. So we as an administrator to manage, maintain, design, and work complete IT infrastructure without any impact 24/7. So how to work on that? We should understand that how I need to install the Active Directory DNS, and what is the Active Directory, how it works, what is DSCP, how it works, what is DNS, how it works. We need to learn this. So we would be thoroughly understanding that is in become a system administrator. We must know that is very basic to advanced level. The first technology called as Active Directory administrator. You are become that administrator, right? You would need to for the in a server operating system, and we should know that is in Active Directory is one of the powerful tool for the administrator needed. So this Active Directory, how it works, we need to know that is in a design and implementation infra level. Means what is Active Directory? What is forest? What is domain? There are terminology in a in an administrator point of view. We need to understand this Active Directory infrastructure. We should know that is in how the forest design, Active Directory forest, and Active Directory domain, Active Directory site, Active Directory domain controller. So these first four terminology we should understand this. And after that is in, you would be able to understand this, how the operations activity is going to run. So this part is infrastructure level. You need to design your infrastructure like this. The server and Active Directory infrastructure might be, you have the single forest, you have the single domain, or you have a and single domain, you have the single site, you have one domain controller, or think about two domain controller. This is my neil.edu, and domain name is also be by default it is a neil.edu, and this is a site one, and we have the two DC, which is DC1 and ADC. ADC, two domain controller. This is one infrastructure, and same things you might be able to see this in a single forest, single domain. You might see this multiple site, and multiple domain controller. We should know this. How these domain controller talk to each other within a domain, how this site and this going to talk to each other, means how this replication is going to happening between the domain controller and between the site we should aware about when you are designing your activity and server infrastructure. This is a one another infrastructure. Might be you have that is in little more bigger single forest, single domain, multiple site, multiple domain controller, and you might be having for multiple domain and multiple site. This is little more bigger. We should aware about as a system administrator who are having more than 4 years or more than 6 years of experience or more than 2 years of experience also would aware how my server infrastructure is there. It means how big my server infrastructure, how big my active directory infrastructure we should aware about. So when we reading our infrastructure means how many forest we have, how many domain controller we have, how many active directory sites we have, what is my overall entire project business point of view, my IT infrastructure, we need to read it. In this scenario, if this is my domain is nil.edu, one forest, and this is my another same domain is nil.edu, you have the multiple site, multiple domain controller. And again, if you see this is another domain in my place within the forest, which is this infrastructure, single forest, multi-domain, multi-site environment. And this might be say the child domain called uk.nil.edu. And you can also build another domain neilking.com, right? This is also be possible to bring another domain in a within a forest. This is single forest, single domain, single site. This is one multiple site. But this is one is multiple domain and multiple site. Little more bigger. We as administrator must aware about how this is being designed, how this within a domain, all the objects, users, computer, group policies, how it's getting replicating, how the permissions access being provided, how this is file server will be accessible, how the print server is be accessible, how the application server would be accessible. Everything we should be knowing this point, right? And other domain, how we are going to plan, how do you create it, how this each domain talk to each other, how this one user from one domain to other domain is traveling and is authenticating to the other domain. And there is another little more bigger than this. You might see that is in multi-forest environment. Multi-forest environment. And we are going to designing this way. We are going to create this way practically. And we achieve this, we can manage for multi-forest environment and multi-domain environment and multi-site environment. This is one forest and this is another forest. And this all bringing into the one single infra. So beyond this, you don't see any of the infrastructure. Beyond this, you don't see any other IT infrastructure. Might be they might be single first multiple domain, but here you understood thoroughly, single domain how it works and single domain multiple site how it works. You would be able to understand other domain within a forest, and you would need to know the more how the authentication is process happening, how the replications is happening, how the active directory sites works, how the active directory domain trust works. Everything you would be able to understand in this, and once you clearly understood, you would be able to manage any of the active directory infrastructure in a server family. So this is overall part of your design and implementation. Overall, server infrastructure, design and implementation. So once you know this design and implementation, you need to think about and you need to manage for that operations activity, which is users, group policy, OU delegation. All you need to plan for this in operations activity. Which are real here. You need to know that is users group and how you need to plan for this is users groups created for the specific department or location based, right? And how to do the OU delegation and how to do this is in group policy, right? This is majorly an active directory infrastructure does do this, right? And how that is replication is going to happening here. Most important, how that is active directory sites connected each other, active directory domain and trust, FSM role. All you should understand this as a part of operations activity. You would also understand for there is a DNS, primary DNS, secondary DNS, zone, records, DNS backup, DHCP, multi-scope, DHCP failover, right? IP address. What else? This is all you have to understand the concept clearly when you become an administrator, system administrator. Yeah, when you talk about the troubleshooting, right? It is comes under for after this second operations activity. When you talk about the troubleshooting, you would be able to know this is a backup and restore, and you should also know that is in how that is troubleshooting, the most important troubleshooting skill required. How monitoring your server health issues, server health or server performance issues, where how do you read that is event log, right? There is event log would be a different type of event log, which is application event log, system event log, security event log. How do you read and how do you troubleshoot those skills? So once you become an things, right? Once you understood this troubleshooting skill theoretically and practically, and you would be able to become administrator, right? So so when I was in the last 2 week back, there was interview panel, right? It was interview going on in our office. So I asked that only single questions: how big your infrastructure? The candidate was mentioning 6+ years of experience working on server administrator, blah blah blah. He mentioned for the working DSCP, DNS and all. I simple ask question: what is your active infrastructure? First I asked question him that is in server infrastructure. What is that server info? What is your, you know, I asked him that is in what would be the support, the business support model. He said 24/7. How many team members? He said 8 members. How many are L2, L3 and L1 team members? He was a L2 plus level. Right? How big your infrastructure? The second three questions. He said very big infrastructures. So what do you mean by very big? How many servers are there? What is your active infrastructure? I didn't get answer properly from him. He said, I have around 20 domain controller. Something he said, only domain controller he said. That's it. He never said that how many forest he has, how many domain he has, how many sites he has. No, he didn't say anything. So first, become a server administrator, you would need to understand how big my IT infrastructure. In that IT infrastructure, you should understand that is in how big my Active Directory infrastructure. It's very much important to understand everyone. Once you know this, right, you would be able to handle every issues and if you know any issues is occur, you'll be able to handle easily, and you will know that is in concept. Your IT infrastructure thoroughly understood, and you can able to handle any issues. That confident you would get it. So first, most important, in a system administrator role, we would need to understand the concept of my server infrastructure. Right. So these are the topic. These are the topic you would be going to learn from us with a fully practical oriented, where actual real scenario based. We'll be going to design and implementing, going to do this, and all the lab is going to do for in a Google Cloud, except except DSCP topic. DSCP topic would be going to handle uh, in a physical lab. So anyone has any questions so far what we discussed? Anyone has any questions? When you wanted to plan for IT career and you wanted to get a more package, more salary on this IT infrastructure, you have to have a base fundamental knowledge is very much strong. Also, you would need for current situation, you would need for the multi-skill. What I mean by multi-skill here, the same platform, you are in a Windows Server administrator plus Active Directory. I would recommend you should also learn for the Windows PowerShell for the automation plus cloud Azure. This is a complete package, which is I am into the same platform, which is supporting for Active Directory infrastructure. Today is a free demo class. So the next class would be the paid one, sir. Okay. From next class, you would be able to understand who I am and what would be my total experience. I'll share my LinkedIn profile and who are registered for the course, and we'll talk about. I'm just going to stop the screen, I mean the recording, for to understand you to how you need to design your infrastructure. This training make you to confident. This training make you to feel as an experience. That is what we say that's very unique in a in the training field, and we are not talking about as a traditional training. The once you registered, once you taken the training, you should feel yourself, yes, I have chosen right path and the right people, a right training center. Then you learn many things, and in this it is a complete steering is rotated, and your career would start it with the right manner. That is what I would say. So you should get a more confident and more technical skills you would be getting, and ultimately the goal is to you should get a get a job, and it's a good package, right? You will get to know that lot many more things from that our end, and it's a real scenario based questions, I mean real scenario based training, and each topic we would be understanding with theoretically, practically, and thoroughly. It is not just for the only because so far I have trained many students. If you see this in my folder structure, right, I do train for the PowerShell, I do train for the uh, Windows Server, Active Directory, I do train for the Azure also in IC300. I'm certified person, right? You see this many folder structure where we are going to teach here. Uh, you know, the classes would be like this. Today, before your class, I have taken for the today one class for this topic called DSCP, how it works, and this is how that our methodology to teaching. Each classes we will be going to talk about the previous class recap, right? And every class we are going to discussing here. Now see this. This is class started in October month, and every class we are going to talk about on that day what topic we discussed. Okay, and you see this. This is all we discussed about forest domain, multi-site, and all whatever I discussing now, right? And after demo and an introductions, we took that everyone or 6 people are registered for the last class. You see, and every class we would be going to talk about the previous class what you discussed and current what we are going to talk about. This is how we need to preparing the proper notes, explaining here. You see the date, and we'll talk about recap of previous class what we discussed. Then we have talked about current. This is how flow. You should be able to understand that proper flow and proper understand the concept of this each classes, right? That's it from my end, guys, for overall summary for system administrator and Windows Server role what we are going to talk about. So yeah, feel free to ask if you have any question. Someone said for you have a question, right? Swapnil, you have a question? Please proceed, sir. Yeah, please ask. Okay, let me unmute you. Swapnil. Yeah, go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Good evening, sir. Myself Swapnil.
Good evening,
Uh,
Swapnil.
I am currently I left my organization which is in on cloud base. So I was worked there as a desktop support. So I don't have any authorities to how to create a user and how to work the Active Directory and how to group policy. I have attended many interview, but I rejected because of the reason of I don't have access the Active Directory, and I need to learn Active Directory and all these base things. So what should I do? Which course I have to move forward?
This is a course you have to complete, and you do not say current. I mean, when they ask question, you should be able to answer the confidently. You tell them last 6 months I'm working,
Mm,
and I do these jobs in Active Directory.
mm,
Doesn't matter what happened in a previous, and you do not have access. Don't worry about it. You need to tell during interview. Last
mm.
6 months I'm working, and I do this kind of activity, and you will be able to handle everything, and that is making preparation from my end.
And they told me, sir. Sometimes they told me how to attend the group policy, how to
Yes, yes.
yeah.
Everything you are going to do own practical. Swapnil, you are going to do, and when they ask question, you will be able to answer, answer questions very confidently because you have done multiple time. I'll make you that practice. That's a completely lab. You can see this is overall infrastructure we are going to build. Only you give a 1 month time for this and see this after 1 month how you are going to performing interview. And I have the list of all interview questions. I have a list of all the troubleshoot tasks. You have to prepare well yourself. You have to prepare, practice yourself. And when they ask question, all are scenario based, all are practice based. The only need to answer in front of the interview people, you need to showcase them, yes, I have done it, and these are the tasks I have done, this is how I did it. That's all. Don't explore yourself as I did not get access, I am working as only L1 activity. No, that's not an actual goal. You need to crack the interview, doesn't matter what it is, but people should think about it. You have a confidence, you have a knowledge, yes, I need this guy. That's it.
Okay, sir.
And that is, you need it. How many days and how many years you have to keeping like that and staying like that, I don't have access, those people are not giving opportunity. You have to move forward, sir. You have to learn it, you have to showcase them, you have to tell them, I have done it. Otherwise you will not get opportunity, you will not get selected, you never get a good salary.
Sir,
No,
I asked my team leader so give me the access, sir. I know but they deny for and that's why
forget
I
about
left the
Swapnil,
organization, sir.
forget about don't. No, that's what you guys making mistake. Why you left the organization? If you left the organization, how about your salary, how about your day-to-day activity, how about day-to-day your commitment all? Don't do that, right? You work whatever you are doing, but learn it. Like you just attend the training, you practice it, you do it, update your profile, get a confident yourself, then get a job, resign it, and move forward. Do we have any offer with you before resigning? Do we have any job before resigning?
No, no, sir.
Why you left the company?
Because
It's not.
in my organization there is no work, sir.
That's
I have
fine,
just
man.
done
That's
the
fine. That's
basic.
fine. That's fine. We see sometime what's happening, right? Due to the company policies, due to organizations compliance point of view, they will not give access. That's fine. But you need to think salary you are getting monthly, right? You take that. You
Yeah,
work whatever you do day to day activity working, and upskill yourself, learn yourself, spend time. When you will have opportunity, search interview, you give start giving interview. You don't want to continue that company, keep continue, but keep upskilling yourself. Once you anyway that you have already decided to leave a job, right? But but having a multiple offer letter with in your hand, then you leave the job. I'm not saying single offer letter, multiple offer letter.
okay, sir.
That is a make you confident. And you should have, anyway you already left the organization, that's fine, that's not a problem. But don't do mistake in next whatever whenever you join, you decided to leave a job, but make sure you should have another offer letter with you.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Okay, so
Oh,
learn it, upskill yourself, and practice it, and then people should select you. Because it may take 1 month, it may take 2 months. Down the line, if it's taking longer time, then you will be in under stress. Because if the more month is going without job, the gap should not be a more than 6 months. And obviously it will be impact our day to day life without salary.
yeah, sir. Currently, I'm struggling for the job, sir.
Obviously, so Swapnil, see, you would have asked some people or someone. So this is my confusion mind. And do I continue? Do I resign the job? I would suggest everyone, not only Swapnil, do not leave a job without offer letter, guys. Current situation, current market after the COVID drastically changed for the IT life. You have to have a multi skill, and life surviving is most important. We need to have a salary to run our life. Okay, so make sure you decided to leave a job, but make sure you upskill yourself. I'm in the same, I'm also the same journey, right? If I am deciding the leaving the job, I should have an offer letter. That's it. And to do that, make sure you are learning, you are upskilling yourself, you are practicing, you are gaining the knowledge, you are getting a confident. And that is you need to think about. And then you start giving interview, update your profile, change your completely content, everything, and send your profile to the reference people and whoever your friends are all, and get the job. Then you can plan for resigning the current job. Okay,
Okay,
no
sir.
worries, Swapnil.
Okay, sir.
Try. I would recommend, please join this course. You would be able to get a more lot of confidence. How long it is, how many days is gone now you've left the job?
6 months, sir.
See, man,
and
six
and I
months
also
already
give
gone.
the and I also give the sir many interviews, but they thinking ki, the guy is not knowledge about the active
This is
server,
what
active directory,
this is what
and like
happening.
that.
This is what happening.
Mm.
This is what happening. The one you will have a true stress now. One is you are not getting a job, and other one is you will not have a right platform to do something. Agreed. Which
Okay,
location
sir.
from, Swapnil?
Pune, sir.
Pune. No problem. So I would recommend, Swapnil, join this course.
Sure, sir.
Okay. Please contact this person, Amit, and everyone other also. So whoever willing to join this course, please contact. Swapnil, just after the Amit talk days, just contact. I'll tell him to just help you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, just let me just give a Amit. Okay, let me just give his number. 9454062806. Please contact this number. And other also willing to join the course, and you wanted to plan for the timing and other things. Okay, who is that? Sam. Let me just unmute you. Oh, sure. 1 minute. I've been, this is weekend. Yes, it's a weekend class, online training. Yeah, Dinesh, give me a minute. Who is that first? Sam. Okay, Sam, please. Yeah, I'm going to unmute you. Please speak, sir.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, I joined late.
No worries, no worries. Go
Can
ahead.
I know your name and your year of experience?
My name is
Because I have
Neil.
a couple of questions.
My name is Neil.
Need?
Yeah.
Okay. This course, is it going to based on the Active Directly?
Yes. And Windows Server.
Okay.
It's
Is it going
completely,
to
you would
cover
be
both the,
talking about, you know, multi-forest is a design and implementation level.
okay. Is it going to cover both the on-premises and the cloud?
We talk about more on premises. Cloud, that is again separate course would be, which is you can talk about Azure, and uh, and that will be separate called as a hybrid ones when you want to talk about this. But I'll help you to some time if needed, really needed for that is, since I am the trainer for the Azure, I'll help you for these things. What
Okay,
else
the
you need?
cloud one, which one is the Azure Active Directory?
No, Active Directory is an on-prem environment. Okay, Active Directory is an on-prem environment. In Azure has a Active Directory also that is called Enter ID, right? And earlier we are calling about Azure Active Directory. Now we call as Enter ID. It's from the cloud.
Okay. Are you going to cover that one or is this
No,
separate
this will
topic?
not be covering. This will be just if need. I'll help you to how it would be. But this is more on on-prem Active Directory and on-prem servers infrastructure.
Yeah, I know. What I'm saying is that the Azure Extra ID, which is the Azure Active Directory,
Mhm.
is it a separate course?
Yes, it's a
Do
separate
you have
course.
a, do you
Yes,
teach a separate course on that one?
yes, 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 yes,
Okay, you are the trainer as well.
yes. Right. I am the trainer of this Azure. I am the trainer of server administrator. I'm the trainer of PowerShell. I am the trainer of SC300, which is Identity Access Management in Active Directory. I am the trainer of Azure 500 Cloud Security.
Okay. Can we have the schedule for that one as well?
Scheduling, I don't know, but you need to talk to Amit. But today we have planned for this Windows Server Administrator. And
Okay.
yeah, if you willing to join, you can talk to him. Then you can plan it.
Yeah, okay. For this admin now, what
Right.
day and time?
It would be a weekend training, uh, Saturday, Sunday only.
What time?
Timing would be
Night.
decided. Yeah, timing will be decided based on the, probably it would be in India time evening. I don't know which
Yeah, I
country
want
you
to
are
know
from.
because I'm in the US. I
Yeah,
don't
got
know.
it. Got it. Let's say India time evening. It might be suit for the US timing also. This timing works for you. 6:30 or 6 p.m. in the time in the evening. What is the time now for you?
Yeah, the time now is to 6:51. This time work is okay.
6:51 a.m. in the morning
Yeah, yeah, the
for
money
you.
is good.
Okay. 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 If others also suit this timing, that we can plan it. That's fine. Okay.
Okay, the last question you talk about the Azure security tool. Do you do that one?
Yes, I do take that.
Okay, you do the training on that one as well.
I do take training on that, but it will not be cover up this course, which is
No, no,
Windows
no.
Server.
I know it's a separate course.
Yes, yes,
I'm
yes,
not
yes,
saying
yes,
part.
yes, 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 yes,
Yeah.
correct. Yes, correct. Yes, correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay, the security is it the SC500 because you didn't put it here. I see SC300, SC500. Which one is security?
Security, this one, cloud security.
Okay, Azure. Okay.
And the SC300 is a identity access management.
Okay.
Good to go. Yes, Abhinav, please go ahead.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Sir, in this class, any doubt can I ask in Hindi?
Anytime, sir, anytime. Not only for asking, it will be creating a group WhatsApp. I will be there in the WhatsApp. Anytime you can ask question anytime. Not a problem. During the class, after the class. See,
And
this is making you guys for this. I'm also working the same platform and I also gone through the same journey. My intention is to you guys to help. Simple.
if
That's it.
don't understand in English, then you can simplify in.
Don't worry, man. I can help you. Which language you okay? Hindi?
Yeah, yeah.
No worries, man. Don't worry. You join this course. I'll help you.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Others, Dinesh, please go ahead. Yes, Dinesh, go ahead.
I'm audible.
Yes, I can hear you.
Actually, sir, I want need some suggestion for you.
Tell
For
me,
you.
sir. Tell me.
Actually, I'm working in the NOC team.
Mhm,
Here, I'm managing on-premise Exchange and VMware also, and
mhm,
almost working on the servers only.
good.
But in my company, uh, there is some issue going on. Our top management is resigned,
Mhm,
and uh, some of the person is having the job only. So much pressure is on the old employees.
mhm,
They are managing one two three tasks in a single time.
mhm,
So I'm deciding to change my job.
mhm.
Uh,
Don't leave the job until you have offer letter.
yeah, I have the offer letter,
Very good. Okay, then.
the technology I get in the job, it's desktop L2 level. It
No
is
problem. No
it is
problem.
it is good.
No problem. You see, current currently your organization where you're working, you feel that it is not so far good. Correct?
Yeah, actually, is so much pressure is going on.
I understood. That's what I'm saying. So you need some change first. Okay, just jump into that from the current environment. Join that job. Let's journey. Let's start with your salary and everything. That is in that job and that designation is not suit for, but current organization is not that much good. But go ahead and join it. You may learn something from there, but your goal is to work on that is in what currently you are supporting, which is multi Windows Server, VMware,
Hmm.
cloud, and you prepare accordingly. You prepare yourself and keep learning on this, and
Yeah.
update your profile. Then you jump into from there to suitable profiles.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. One last question is
Go
from my
ahead, go ahead.
side. What is the course content in Windows Server 2012, 22?
I'll say that Amit will be going to share that I have here. You would be
It
able
is
to see this.
just it is your covered AD.
Yes, Active Directory and server. You see this. This is the course content we are going to. Here it is. Here it is. This course content we would be covering about our towards journey. This is a course. Windows
Okay,
Server 2022 server discussing lab. We will be talking about installing configure domain controller, right? And all these things.
okay, okay, okay,
Okay. This is all group policies and IP version 4, DSCP, DNS, Hyper-V, okay, and WSUS.
okay,
And these are all topic we'll be talking about.
okay.
Backup and restore.
Yeah, thank you, Neil.
No, bros. Take care. Yeah. Anyone? Can you admit? Yeah, Sam. 1 second. Give me a minute. There are two Sams are there, and one Sam is. Yeah, I got it. Good, sir.
In myself, Amarul. I'm from
Yeah, go
Chennai.
ahead.
So
Go
yeah,
ahead.
I'm working as a desktop support engineer.
Hmm.
So my question is like our organization has moved from on-premises to cloud.
Okay.
And currently our servers are in the, like Azure AD. Will this Active Directory help me to
Most
in any way, or can I
most
find the Azure
important.
AD class?
First, most important, you need to understand the on-prem Active Directory before you talk about, or before you know that is in cloud Active Directory or Azure Active Directory. It's very much needed.
Okay.
It is 100% going to help you. Authentication process, how the syncing is going to happening, and all that is in. You don't see that a policy and all, but you would be able to, you know, other things. You will be able to get a knowledge on that. Okay.
So
Okay.
regarding, you are the trainer of Azure AD as well, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So once you are done with this, then you take the sessions of Azure AD, or you have some other schedules and you will be taking simultaneously.
As of now, there is not simultaneous batch started, but it was completed now.
Okay.
Okay.
So it takes
So
some time, like a couple of
yeah,
months
yeah.
will take to another start
Yes,
the
yes.
another batch.
2-3 week, not more than month. It's a 2-3 week maximum.
So if I connect with Amit, will he explain more on this?
Yes, yes. He will be able to. Yeah.
Okay, okay, I will
Please
talk
take
to
him.
Amit and I will understand.
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay, thank you, Nick. Thanks for
No
that.
worries. Take care. Take care. Yeah, Sharma. Sonia Sharma. Please proceed. Please unmute yourself and speak.
Hello, I'm audible, sir.
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Sir, myself Sony Sharma, and I'm currently working in IT engineer
Mhm.
in Coforge Limited as 4 years, and I'm looking for the admin level job. So best course is available, sir. Like
Can you repeat your question? Sorry, I just lost.
I am currently working in Coforge Limited, sir,
Okay.
and like last 4 years,
Mm-hmm.
and best is course like a system admin, like cloud level job. Best course, sir.
Best course, see, that's majorly we need to have the fundamental guys. So first, most important, if you're good in on-prem Active Directory, on-prem server, I would
Hmm.
recommend it is not stick on that. As I said earlier, you should have that other skill also, PowerShell
Okay.
and Azure. This is very much mandatory. You
In
would need
the
for the
admin
multi-skill.
level job.
Yes, yes, yes. You will become a cloud administrator now.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, good. All right. Who else? Last 2 minutes. Abhinav, still you have any question? You raise your hand. Abhinav?
यस सर।
Okay, please proceed.
सर मैं भूल गया कुछ पूछने वाला।
No worries. You can contact Amit and he will help you, or you can ask him to. I need to talk to Neil sir, and then he will help you to connect with me.
ओके।
Okay. All right, guys. Please take care yourself. And if you decided to go ahead, and I would recommend, and I would give you the all to everyone. More, I feel that most of the people are here desktop support and who are having 2 or 3 of experience, and really you are looking, really you are want to change your job, right? Uh, please join this course. Okay, I have a question, but I cannot raise my hand. No worries. Who is that? Is it Dahlia? I'm just going to. Okay, Sharad Srinivasav. Okay, just give me a minute. First, I will be tell you. I'm going to unmute. Who is this person? One minute. Yeah, Sharad Srinivasav, please proceed. Meanwhile, for the Dahlia. Sharad, please unmute yourself and speak.
Hi, Venkat. This is Sharad here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sharad.
want to know about like how the identity is managed here in 2022 server. So are we going to like manage the identity through Active Directory only, or we are going to use any
No,
third party tool
no, no.
like
We
what
talk about only on-prem servers. I mean, on-prem Active Directory,
okay,
not for the cloud. Cloud, if you really need it, I'll help you, but that is separate course actually.
okay,
SC300 will talk about that.
got it.
Okay. So where is his name, right? Where it is? Okay. Thank you, guys. Who is that? Another person? Sorry, I'm not able to find that person here. Okay, got it. Please proceed, sir. Dilo, is that correctly
Uh,
pronouncing your name?
Hi, thank you for this presentation.
Thank you.
Uh, I didn't come on time, so I have a question
No worries.
regarding
No worries.
the audience targeted for this course. Is it for entry levels or for someone who?
L1 to L4 level, not only L3. We would be talking about from basic to architecture level. L4
Okay.
level.
Just to be clear, are you gonna teach from like the local lab setup, basic configuration of
Yes.
user,
Yes.
everything?
We would be talking about more on cloud.
Mhm,
So servers we would be going to deploy on the cloud server only. Hardware we
mhm,
don't talk about much, but we would be talk about you know all the servers and Active Directory. Uh,
mhm.
Active Directory overall more on Active Directory part.
Okay. On the cloud, which cloud? Is it
Azure,
for
Azure. The
Microsoft
lab it
Azure
would be
or
in Google Cloud. Lab it would be in the Google Cloud.
in Google Cloud? And the rest is gonna be in Microsoft Azure?
Yes.
Okay.
No, our Windows lab would be in a Google Cloud, but
Mhm,
the other things where you could talk about the identity and all, it would be a part of Azure.
okay. That cloud will be accessible to all students, or you need to pay?
No, you will be getting for your own cloud infrastructure, which is you would be going to register for the 3-month free subscription, and
Mhm.
I will help you that how it is going to be happening on all.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much, guys. I think it's almost 5 minutes past now. I hope you have any questions again. Please, talk to Amit sir, and he will help you. He will help you and further and timing, fees, and everything. He'll talk with you. Okay. Take care, guys. Bye bye.